coming up right now. We are talking more about tarot cards, and this is an array of tarot with Hayley. Now, Hayley's been a tarot reader for 10 years, and she's been with the House of White Academy for 2 years, and she's now just become a moderator. So congratulations for that. Is Hayley there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hi.
Hi, Hayley.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
How are you enjoying the festival so far?
Oh, it's been really amazing. Yeah, I'm loving all the presentations.
It's very cool, isn't it? Can I guess where you're from?
I'm from Essex.
That's what I was going to guess. Essex is a very spiritual place, it seems. We've had Nicola was from Colchester.
Yeah, I know Nicola. Yeah, I used to go see Nicola. She's helped me out as well in the past.
And you've been developing your spirituality since you were 14, is that right?
Yeah, I went to a circle when I was 14. I was really drawn to it, a little bit frightened at the same time. Yeah, I just went to like different ones and I used to be an angel card reader. I used to be, well, when I was a hairdresser, I used to read for clients while their perms were taken with angel cards, and they loved it. Yeah. And then
talking of tying the spiritual stuff into everyday life without
I was always always been an interest to me, anything. I'm a Reiki master now as well.
Amazing.
But I got into tarot in around about 2011, and I've been on that path ever since. It's a big passion of mine.
But before you go into your talk, which I know is incredible, it's going to be really, really interesting. I've got a bit of a personal question. Do you mind me asking a personal question?
That's fine, yeah.
Is it true that you've got a deck called the Brian deck?
Did Mandy tell you about Brian? Yeah. Oh yeah, it was so good.
Have you got a deck called the Sam deck? And if not, why?
Yeah, I've got it here.
There it is, the Brian deck. Maybe we'll hear some about it. I'll hand over to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, the first tarot deck I started to learn with was the Rider-Waite, and I wasn't too keen on the images. The one that I do use now is Rider-Waite, like for most of my readings, but the imagery is a lot clearer. It's called the Waite. This is like it's a remake of the original deck, Pamela Coleman Smith deck in 1909, I believe, and it's got like the crackle bats, and it's like the actual similar imagery, because there's a lot of Rider-Waite decks that are, the coloring's different, some of the images are drawn differently, so these are just like, this is the original of a artwork, and it's got like the crackle backs as well. It's just, and it's also cheaper, because obviously to buy the vintage deck would cost like lots of money, so you can have the pleasure of using it, and I think it's about 25 quid on eBay. But this is what I use all the time, because I believe that there's not a question you can't ask the tarot, but you do need to have a good all-rounder deck, and this is a good all-rounder deck for me, so this is what I would use. That's can you see these images okay?
Yep, we can see them well.
Yeah, they're very clear, they're clean, there's not too much going on, so that it's easy to get your intuition flowing. And so there's some of the I think it was one that's called the original Rider-Waite. It's not really the original, and the colouring is really dark, but this just feels clean, and I can pick up things straight away with it. So it's just a few of these cards.
Sorry, people are asking, what's that deck called?
Called Tarot of Waite. You can get it on eBay, and I think it's shipped from Germany, and that's so it's still in stock. I think it's a really good beginner's deck. I wished I had that when I first started. And the next one I would like to show you is out of print, but I've got to include it because this was what really got me on the tarot path and the confidence to read for other people, because sometimes the Rider-Waite is a little bit difficult with, because it's kind of based, it was made a long time ago. So this one called the Faulkner Tarot, and it's a black and white photographic deck, and it's got like modern day images and things that people can relate to in everyday life. And this, yeah, as soon as I picked it up, I could just read of it. And I didn't have it long, and then I got invited to a charity fair, and I just picked it up and read with it straight away. So I'll just show you some of the images. So that's like the death card. So you've got, like, you're in a dark room, and then there's a door open. There's a white door, so you've got like an opportunity for a new door being opened, because it means like an end of a situation and a new opportunity arising. So you got that one. And then I liked this one as well, the Ace of Wands. It's a light bulb, so it's like that light bulb moment. So it just makes it a little bit easier for beginners to understand than like looking at just one wand, someone holding a wand. It just makes it a little bit easier to understand. And obviously with the Tower, this is a little bit less scarier because it's like a burner. So it's just like putting things into a bunch, like, well, I can't remember what it's called, but it's one of those things, I think, in the garden, isn't it? And it's just burning away things that are not needed anymore in your life, and it's just getting rid of that. And the Lioness for the Strength card, which is like about the inner strength, like women have as well, like, you know, we might be soft, but inside, when we need to stand up for ourselves, we you know, we've got that inner strength to do it. So yeah, and the London Eye Wheel for the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, these are really, I really did like this deck, and a lot of clients love these cards as well, because they can look at them and they go, oh, I know what's going on, I know what they're saying. So yeah, so this, I had to include this one, but yeah, it is out of print, sorry. And saving your money for coins. Another one that I would really like to show you is the Delos Tarot. And this is very, very similar to the Rider-Waite as well, but it's more of a fun, cute deck. Again, if you can read the Rider-Waite, you'll be able to read this. And it's also good for inner child work, I feel, because of cute little images. A lot of people like this deck. Sorry, I'm not missing some messages here. I love that King of Cups.
Can you, do you mind holding them sort of up a little bit still and longer so we can see the images a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fabulous. Thank you.
Two of Swords. Yeah, so if you've got need to do any work on your inner child, or even for children if they want to get into readings, because sometimes the Rider-Waite with like the Death card and that, it can be a little bit scary, but I think these are ideal. Okay, just show the last one. Just picked a few out of the decks that I like. This one, the next one, is probably, you've seen it all over Facebook. I think it came out a couple of years ago. It's a Dark Mansion Tarot. Everybody loves this one. It's a bit like Tim Burton kind of style, you know, the Corpse Bride, and but it's fun. It's not. It's, yeah, and this is my favourite card in the deck, the Seven of Coins. I just love that farmer. And you've got the Hermit there. It seems a bit dark, doesn't it? I love that Three of Swords. It's like a locket with a hair cutting, like memories. And the Death card where he's a bit fed up. Does anyone have any questions or anything?
Hayley, are there any good starter decks that you can recommend to people, or would you say to wait for the one you suggested?
I would definitely go for the Rider-Waite. I think it's a good base to have because most decks are following that system. I mean, you have got other systems like the Toff Tarot or the Marseille. But yeah, most decks and books are based on the Rider-Waite. So if you can start with that, I think that's a good idea. But really what your intuition is drawn to. A deck that I might think wouldn't be for a beginner might actually be a good deck for somebody who's never a tarot before. So I think just really look at the cards. If you're drawn to it, you like holding the deck, you like looking at the pictures, then that would be the deck for you. You've got to really want to use the deck.
Yeah, nice.
So another one I've got is this is quite a new one that I've got, and it's the Anna Kay. This is self-published deck. You can get it from Anna Kay's website, but they do a mass market edition, which is a bit cheaper. You can get it off of Amazon or Book Depository. And
that was one of my questions, actually, Hayley. Where would you suggest buying your tarot cards from?
I like Amazon because it's cheaper, but I do also buy self-published decks and support the creator at times. I mean, this one is self-published. I prefer it because it's better quality. But yeah, most of the ones I'm showing today you can buy easily off of Amazon and Book Depository. I have got some other decks that I really like, but yeah, they are self-published and maybe a bit more expensive. So I thought I'll show ones that are easier for people and cheaper. But this is the Anna Kay Tarot, and this one is a very intuitive deck. It shows a lot of mood and emotion, so I feel like you can get a very deep read. I usually use tarot for like a modern type of counselling because I'm a counsellor now, and I'm into all the psychotherapy and things like that. So that's how I use tarot to help kind of heal and help people become more self-aware and help people with moving on in life and finding out what they want to do.
Siobhan has just asked, can you suggest a good angel card deck?
Angel card deck. I mean, Doreen Virtues are pretty good. There's a lot on Hay House with angel oracle cards. One that I like is Indigo Angel Oracle. Trying to think what else. There's loads out there. I mean, I'd like to show you all my decks, but there's not enough time.
How many decks do you have? Come on.
I think I have 46 tarot decks. Yeah.
Wow.
So, but yeah, the thing about the Anna Kay though is that like the Ace of Wands are a bit more illustrated as well. It's not just a hand holding a wand. It's like a person doing something. So I just think actually it tells quite a good story, and it's also good for beginners.
Mandy's asked the question, do you use them all? And I think that's a really nice question. Do you use certain decks for certain things, or do you know?
I go by my mood, yeah. Sometimes I might feel I fancy that deck today. Like if I need some uplifting messages, I'll go for a lighter deck. If I'm ready to look at something and sort out an issue, deep problem, I might go for a darker deck and work on some shadow stuff. But yeah, I mean, I do like darker decks. I've got a bit of a witchy side, so. But yeah, some days you're a bit sensitive and you think, no, I need someone to give me a good, really nice message. So yeah, how long have we got?
She's got a couple of minutes left.
Sorry?
Yeah, there's about 3 minutes left, I think.
Oh, okay.
And do you ever choose a deck depending on who the person is? So if you're working with a child, would it be a more colourful, child-friendly deck, for example?
Yeah, and I think the Delos Tarot would be great for that, because it's fun and they like the images. Yeah, definitely.
If anybody else has any more questions, just pop them in the chat. What's your favourite deck at the moment?
What's my favourite deck? Okay, I'll show you. I've got the Alice Tarot because I like Alice in Wonderland.
Wow.
And I love my Bohemian Gothic Tarot. It's like, obviously it's got vampires and werewolves and that, but it is quite funny. So I do like decks with a bit of a sense of humour. Yes, Sharon, yeah. Do you want to see some cards quickly? Okay. Let's try and find some. Wands. Okay. Do you want me to show you quickly a few of the Alice?
Yeah, let's have a look at the Alice ones. They look great. Oh.
Oh, and oh look, Temperance with the mushrooms.
Nice.
Yeah, these are really fun. I don't really use this for other people. It is more like myself, and because
Thank you, Hayley. So are you doing readings today? You're available?
I'm available today and tomorrow.
And can people choose the deck they would like to work with, or?
Yeah, if they've got one in particular, yeah, I don't mind using it.
That's a nice array of decks there where people can, yeah, maybe choose something that they're drawn to. I'm very drawn to Alice in Wonderland. It's one of my favourite films. Do Mad Hatter jobs. So when you mentioned that, I was like, oh, okay, there's a nice kind of energy there for me around that deck. So,
yeah, it's what you're drawn to, and yeah, you might get a different message than what you would have got with a Rider-Waite deck.
Yeah, excellent. Sharon's just